morning. Daf Lamed tells us that there are many things that are forbidden on Tisha B'Av. Obviously, eating and drinking, anointing oneself with oils, washing oneself, wearing leather shoes. We're going to see also the marital intimacy is also forbidden. Saying shalom to one another. We're going to see soon also sitting on a chair till mincha time on Tisha B'Av is also forbidden. Many different things that are different than a regular fasting. And the person who eats more, eats more than a kutevet, some say after kazait, he's going to, if he eats more than that, he loses the zachar, the reward for the fast day, and he cannot say anenu. However, a person who eats less than that, he can still say anenu, but it's still considered asur to eat less than that shiur. The person has to try to fast as best as his ability on the day of Tisha B'Av, prepare in advance. As the zuchut, like Gemara says, the zuchut of mourning for the temple will give us the merit to be able to see in the joy of the temple. Whoever mourns for the Yerushalayim will zachet to see the joy of the Yerushalayim. But one of the other things that Gemara Pesachim tells us, just like on Yom Kippur, we cannot wash our fingers, even our finger to dip in water, so too the Tisha B'Av. And therefore, in the morning of the Tisha B'Av, when people wake up, they have to make sure to wash the Yadayim for Shachrit in the morning when they wake up, only till their knuckle. That's what the Shulchan Aruch writes in Siman Tov Kuf Nun Dalet. Also, as opposed to the Kohanim wash for Kat Kohanim, they should still wash till the wrist. The Levi'im who wash their hands, they have also minhag of washing their hands before they wash the Kohanim. Levi'im should still do till the knuckle, but the Kohanim should do till the wrist. So too, if a person goes to the bathroom, he should wash his hands till the knuckles and where it meets the hand and not to the wrist. A person has to know that this washing prohibition is only for pleasure. If a person gets dirty, he has mud, he gets covered with food on a part of his body besides for his fingers, he's still allowed to wash it and wash it off because it's to get rid of the dirt. It's not for pleasure. This is the prohibition is for pleasure. A person wakes up in the morning, sometimes he has some mucus in his eye. His face is dirty. He's allowed to wipe it off a little bit or with water to get off that dirt. But again, it's not, if he's doing it for pleasure, is what's the problem? To remove dirt and to remove things that made you dirty would be permitted. Also, anointing oneself with oil is also asur in the Tisha B'Av. Shulchan Aruch writes that for a person who usually puts creams, hands lotions, the body lotions, will be forbidden to make himself feel good and feel comfortable. Rather, it'll be if he has psoriasis, he has some skin condition, he'll be allowed to put on cream and ointment to treat his issue. It's for refuah, it's not for pleasure. But if it's doing for pleasure, just to feel the skin is smooth, that would be the prohibition on Tisha B'Av. However, the Lichot Shlomo also writes that the deodorant is 100% mutar to use. He's using it so he doesn't have a bad smell. He's not doing it to feel good and comfortable and make his skin feel better, like in an oil. Rather, be permitted to put deodorant on Tisha B'Av. Not mojno nujno. There's no mitzvah to smell bad and around other people, especially. So therefore, you should put deodorant. Also, there's a prohibition of wearing leather shoes. A person should have shoes prepared. If he did not have shoes prepared, you don't own a pair of non-leather shoes, you're allowed to buy one even now. For the sake of Tisha B'Av, they should come to shul with the proper attire. The person has to know he cannot have leather anywhere. There are some shoes that the entire upper is made out of fabric, but other parts on the shoe there is leather. The person has to make sure that the whole entire shoe doesn't have leather. And even though the poskim write that their shoes, they make shoes today, that even the non-leather shoes are more comfortable than the leather shoes. Nonetheless, it's still permitted to wear such shoes as long as they don't have leather. The person has to make sure to prepare in advance to have leather shoes for the day of the Shabbat.